we're on the Appalachian Trail on Unaka Mountain. I say we've hiked, what, 2 miles from the beauty spot? And now, guess what? That means we've got to hike back.
How you want to
All right, give me my tea.
What's the next day after
Hold that, Bub, for a second.
Also, you smell
Hold
the
my
ferns
camera.
out here?
Hold it straight.
Oh,
You smell those ferns?
yeah.
You
What's
smell
the
them.
next day after Tennessee to hike north?
I guess, I don't know, Damascus, Virginia.
It goes into Virginia.
Yeah, it goes over into
Then
Virginia.
what?
Well, you already went through North Carolina. You're back in Tennessee. You're going to go to Virginia.
I've got my hat straightened out on my head.
We should
Virginia, Pennsylvania.
pick apart.
We're up on Unaka Mountain, Irving, Tennessee.
There's only certain
Bubba, what time is it? About 8:15?
8:17.
It gets dark about 9:15, so
There's some parts of it.
we hiked north
I don't know how you collect all the beauty spots.
about 2 miles, so or a mile and a half, mile and 3/4. So we got to hike back to the beauty spot where the tent is.
It's still there. We got a camp of hikers going.
Yeah, we've got a camp of hikers surrounded around us because we got food and water, Powerade, a 10-man tent. Of course, they're not staying in tent with us. A lot of them's camping beside us.
They might be when we get back. They might.
And this is the first little stream of water we found. What is it, a mile and a half in?
About a mile.
Mile and a half, something like that.
Yeah, we're about a mile and a quarter out right now, actually.
I'd say more like a mile and a half,
It's a
Bubba.
wonder for 4 miles, though.
I'd say we're about a mile and a half in, at least.
We'll be right.
Oh yeah. And hold that, and I'm gonna turn it back on us for a couple, a quarter mile. We'll turn the camera back on me and everybody behind me. And let's hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. I'm gonna hit the road, Jack, and I'm not coming back no more. What do you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
It's actually pretty.
So like it looks like a little commune. Looks like a little commune up there where we're camping. Bubba, my son, set up a 10-man tent. There's like, we're surrounded by what, 6 hikers now probably?
No, more than that.
Or maybe 8 that's hiking AT
9.
from Georgia to Maine.
9 or 10 right now.
Yeah.
Plus the other 2 people, so like 12.
Yeah.
Freight train. The old guy's name is Tennis.
Hillbilly?
I didn't talk to the other ones too much.
Yeah.
One guy's name is Velcro. The
Yeah.
redhead guy.
And one of them goes by Ryan on the road, but his trail name, what was it, Bubba?
Freight train.
Freight Train.
His name's
And what's the one from Missouri, Bubba? The hiker? Lord, I've got a rock in my sandal.
I think it's Jake or something. He gave us his real name.
Yeah.
Said sometimes they call him something, but I forgot.
Hold that for a
He said
second
he
by the
doesn't
bottom.
have a trail name.
By the bottom. Yeah, and there's a 79-year-old man. What's his name, Bubba?
Tennis.
Tennis? He's going by tennis?
Like he played tennis.
Hold on one second. I'm going to stop it and change to 4K cinematic mode.
You ready, babe?
Yeah.
I had to stop recording the video because I was using 4K 24 frames per second. Standard color profile, normal color profile. I switched it over to Cinelite, which is
My real name is going to be Big Bear.
So I switched it over to cinematic mode, which does good in low light.
Pretty sure I'm the biggest guy I've seen.
So that's why you might notice a little bit of difference in the video. The color might not be as sharp or crisp. Well, I wouldn't say it's crisp, but really cinematic mode is made to color grade, but I never color grade it because I think it looks good straight out of my DJI Pocket 2. So I started recording this video 4K 24 frames per second, normal color profile. And when I started the video right back, which you won't know because I put them together, I changed it. I left it at 4K 24 frames, but changed it to cinematic mode. And this thing does unbelievable. I love this camera. I can add AT. I'm drinking my Arizona iced tea with lemon. It's all natural flavors, no artificial flavors. You can get 2 for $1 at Walgreens, and I bought 4 for $2 at Walgreens down in Irving, Tennessee. We're about 10 miles from Irwin, Tennessee, from downtown. We're up on top of Unaka Mountain. We're on the Appalachian Trail. What better place to be than Appalachian Trail?
That's still like being 350 pounds of fat when you're walking a long distance.
Even though I'm holding this little DJI Pocket 2 up, which is like holding a little Snickers bar, it's making my arms getting tired. But normally I haven't been hiking with a backpack on my back, and this strap coming across my shoulder, I think's making my arm hurt a little bit while I'm holding my hand straight up using the camera. So anyway, let me turn the camera around forward and give y'all a little bit of view of the trail, because I know everybody's tired looking at my pretty face.
I think my trail name's gonna be Big Bear.
I guess mine will be Big O, and we'll call her Tiffinator.
Because I'm gonna be the biggest guy you ever see on the damn trail at all times.
Ow! Ow, 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 ow.
That rock was sharp, wasn't it?
I caught the back of a rock with my right heel. It's okay, I walked through pain.
Are those sandals comfy?
Yeah, it caught on the back of my heel, a rock. When I stepped over that rock, Bubba, the rock caught the back of my heel.
I'll surrender my name as Big Bear when somebody else bigger than
All right, Bubba, your trail name's Big Bear, mine is Big O. I think I'm gonna call Tiffany Tiffinator. Is that a good name for you on the trail?
Not supposed to know half of my real name.
You want to eat this mushroom?
What do you want your trail name to be?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, look at this mushroom.
Eat it. You'll
See
have
there?
a nice hike.
Mushroom, see here?
Possibly.
Look at her.
Psychedelic. No.
What's your trail name, Tiff?
Smurf.
Smurf?
But
Okay, her trail name's Smurf. Mine is Big O. My son Owens Jr. Bubba. His nickname's Bubba. His is Big Bear. Ain't that what you said, Bubba?
Yeah.
And we're not worried about it. If it gets dark, I don't think it will before we get back. We've got flashlights. I've got a super heavy duty Energizer headband. It's got 4 lights on it. And it's got one super bright light. It's got one medium bright light, one dim bright light. And it also has the infrared red flashing mode, I guess, for emergency in case I need to signal to somebody for help, like a helicopter or a plane. And I also have another flashlight. They all have Energizer lithium platinum batteries in it, in the flashlights, so they should burn a long time. Back at the camp in the car, I have my Coleman lantern and the Crown white gas for my lantern. I'm taking me a sip of my tea. What Bubba changed his trail name?
Too much.
What is it now?
Yona.
Yona. He changed his trail name to Yona.
It's Indian Cherokee for the word bear.
Yeah. How about you?
It's still bear, it's just an easier way to say it. Your name could be he who walks with Jesus sandals. Be careful, it's steep right here. This is where hiking poles come in handy.
A bunch of rocks right here on AT. Look here.
Whenever I use a hiking stick going down the hill.
So, and it's steep, so I got to pay attention. Bubba bought me some brand new sandals for Father's Day at Walmart. They're nice sandals. The other ones I wore out. The other ones were Wrangler sandals with comfort cushions in them. And these got real thick cushions in these too. What's the name of these, Bubba?
What?
These shoes. My other ones were Wrangler. These ain't Wranglers, are they?
I don't know. They look very similar.
It'll look almost alike. They're all from China, so it's probably two different names, same company. It seems like they're not Ozark Trail, are they?
I don't know, they were the most expensive
Earth
ones.
shoe. Ain't they Earth shoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are Earth shoe. The other,
Like Earth.
and the other one were Wrangler.
Those were the nice
And they both had, the ones I just wore out from hiking and walking for the last 6 months, they had memory foam in them, and these have memory foam in them too. So even though I'm using sandals, it's actually pretty comfortable. Better than shoes or boots, I think. Now my pack is probably only about 10 pounds. It's actually a camera bag Sonya bought me for Father's Day of last year. And if I had a heavy pack, of course, I'd have hiking shoes on. I wouldn't use sandals. Maybe attach the sandals to the back of the pack. So where you get where you're going, Bubba, you take your shoes off, throw your sandals on, let your feet breathe, or, you know, change out when you're on flat ground. A couple of areas there's pretty bad rocks and tree roots, but right here is a step down. There's like a square block that they put in the trail, I guess, to support it, and you got to step down about 1.5 feet, Bubba. Be careful. Same way right here. You got to step down about 1.5 feet. Then you got to do it again.
Sure. Watch out for the rocks.
And here's more step down boulders on the AT. Like I said, we're on the Appalachian Trail on the top of Unaka Mountain, about 10 miles from downtown Irwin, Tennessee, maybe 10 or 11, give or take.
12.
Maybe 12.
Have you even done any filming at our campsite? It's amazing.
Yeah, with the phone earlier. I showed.
It'll be sunset when we get back, so you can film it. My back's starting to hurt.
What's your back? Your back?
I've been injured for a couple weeks now.
Tree right here, almost in the center of the trail. You coming, Tiffinator? Yeah. Or
That's a good thing.
Smurf?
The tree roots keep the trail from sliding down the hill.
Yeah. We got a little breeze blowing, and up there where our tent is, we're kind of up on a bald above tree level.
At night it starts to blow 10 or 15 miles an hour.
It's nice up there. It's like natural air conditioner, ain't it, Bubba? And it's actually cool right now. We got a breeze blowing here about 5 miles per hour, maybe 5 to 8 miles per hour.
It got too cold to be outside without a jacket.
I told you to bring your coat and you up here, didn't I? There's a reason I said it, Tiff.
Yeah.
It can be 85 degrees, 90, Tiff, 55 at night up here in the summer.
We tried staying in the hammock.
Take some more tea. I've been toting this tea for 2 miles.
My back hurts now. Can you sit down?
It's good, though. And I never leave trash on the trail. Pack it in, pack it out. Ain't that right, Tiffany? Bubba? Yona is behind me, and Smurf.
Pack in, pack out.
Tiffany's trail name is Smurf. My son Bubba, Owens Jr., his trail name is Yona, and mine is Big O. Why I changed my name now, people? Everybody knows me by Big O. We've been making good time. Like I said, I might be overweight, but I can hike with the best of them. Once I catch my second wind, hey, I'm in there. I'm in
I
there.
haven't had a first wind yet.
Yeah.
It's been so cool out, like I haven't got that exerted yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not tired. It's like I get in a groove, a mode where I could just hike and hike.
Just my back that hurts, that's about it. It's not good actually. Keeping up with heat.
Yeah, I do
Might
that
keep the
for
body.
Yeah, you drinking water?
Might keep
I'm drinking this tea. It's all natural flavors. It's not artificial. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. You can't break my spirit, people. I'm happy no matter where I'm at. You could throw me into the gray walls of Shawshank Prison, and I would still have an attitude like the sunshine. I would still have a mouth like a gator in the spirit of a Cherokee Indian hiking the Appalachian Trail.
Guess how far we are.
How far?
Guess.
About 1.25 miles from the tent.
Y'all were ambitious.
How far?
0.6 miles.
Oh, so we're only about 1.5 miles in.
Told you.
1.25 miles, 1.5 miles. But hiking, when we get back, Tiff, that round trip's like 3 miles, ain't it, Bubba?
Yeah.
So, I mean, people don't think about that. If you hike from your car 2 or 3 miles in, well, guess what? You've got to hike it back.
Yeah.
So if you hike 3 miles into the Appalachian Mountains on the Appalachian Trail, and you're not hiking from Georgia to Maine, and you've got to go back to your vehicle, your parking lot, your tent, think about the return trip too.
Like when we hiked 3 miles in and had to hike 3 miles back out.
Yep. With no water and no Powerade or nothing, and we were about dehydrated.
I call that a raw hike. Bring nothing but your feet.
We drank a quart of water and a quart of Powerade.
I actually drank a beer before I started.
Yeah, and my son Bubba drank beer that morning. And I think in coffee, no water, no Powerade, no Gatorade.
That's how man hike.
He got dehydrated. We was only gonna hike a mile in, ended up hiking like 2 1/4 miles in, or about 3 miles in. Had to hike 3 miles back to the car. But before we found a spring, we had hiked 3.5 miles. And we had quit sweating. We were all getting exhausted. We were dehydrated. And
Sometimes it's more fun to push yourself like that.
but hey, we pushed ourselves. I told them, all you had to do is block out the pain. You know,
Hard.
it's not good to get dehydrated, but
Walking back and forth.
sometimes in life. But from then on, we bring backpacks.
Kids.
From then on, we learned our lesson, didn't we?
I mean,
Backpacks now, Tiff. And I've even got a backpack on me. Here, Bubba, hold that and show people my backpack. Oh, it's like a Snickers bar.
yeah.
I've got a backpack on. I've got a third of a Powerade. My son Bubba's got plenty of water.
3 liters in my back.
He's got a Camelback on in his backpack. What is it, Bubba? 3 liters.
Yeah, it comes out right there.
And yeah, it goes across into this backpack. And he's got 3 liters. And you also brought me cold water, didn't you, Bubba?
Well, that's where it's at.
Oh, it don't matter.
I got 3 liters.
3 liters. Oh, you put it in this can.
Yeah, I can just
All you do is put a little bit in the can. So we're prepared, people. And I've got a third of a Powerade. And if I was tired, I wouldn't be running my mouth 100 miles per hour and walking 10 miles per hour, right? I've caught my second wind. I could go 10 miles right now. I like being deep in the woods. There's nothing like it. And there's beautiful ferns everywhere. Look here on the trail.
check for ticks when you get
Look.
Last time I had a big old tick in my
Absolutely luscious, green, vibrant ferns.
Well,
Like me, and a lot prettier ferns here than you see in the store.
smells good out
I mean, look here, on both sides of the trail. Shine. I can see it. See here, people? Look at there. Beautiful. Ferns everywhere. I wish I had $1 bill for every fern we've seen till for the last 2 miles.
Yeah.
We'd be rich, wouldn't we?
People pay good money for fern plants.
Especially when they're that pretty.
Like $10.
You don't see them in the store that pretty, do you, Tiffany?
No.
But they grow best on hillside shaded areas. Exactly
Yep.
where we're at.
Perfect climate for ferns. I mean, there's like beds of them just everywhere. Burnt tree. It's been cut. The wood's caught on fire here, you can tell, because there's burn above on both sides of the tree trail. Look here, people. See it? Tree's burned.
Yeah.
This happened back in April 2016.
We went uphill all the way
Yep.
to the road, I think.
Somebody was setting fires all the way from Fontana Dam down in around Robinsonville, North Carolina, all the way to the Shenandoah Valley on the Appalachian Trail in Virginia. All the way from Fontana Dam, North Carolina, all the way to the Shenandoah Valley, where the Appalachian Trail goes through Virginia.
The fire wouldn't
I
travel right
think
now.
they caught 2 of them who was setting the fires, and I think there might have been more. And they even set the fires, the Appalachian Trail on fire in Hot Springs. I think it burned like 6,400 acres over in Greene County, Tennessee, Greenville, huh?
There's the burnt blades.
Yeah.
Burnt blades. Imagine being the guy hiking all the way through.
I see a white blaze. That means we're on AT. If you- Hey, have you noticed how, look at all this burnt woods around us. See here? All the way around us.
It's been a while. You can't smell
Yeah.
it.
Since April 2016, 5 years and 2 months ago.
It almost is back to normal. All the trees have grown up. Just killed a bunch of them.
Walk this way, talk this way, hike this way. It's the big old way. Flip the camera around on us. Look at our Bubba. You can do it with your thumb. See here? You see that?
What?
Yeah.
You can flip it. It's touch screen, Tiff. The screen on here, on the camera. My DJI Pocket too.
I'm trying to remember. This trail looks so familiar all the way through. It's like there's no landmarks. Once we get up in the corner, that's when we're close.
I've got people following me. That's Yona, and there's a Smurf behind me.
Got my hatchet.
And they call me the Big O. You got your hatchet? Look at there. He's got a hatchet. He's got that for black bears.
For squirrels.
For squirrels. We're just kidding.
We
We just bought it for around our campfire. If we see dead woods, we hack it up with a hatchet and throw it in the fire.
See squirrels? Throw 'em in the fire.
Look at this big tree. Let me show my friends on YouTube.
That one fell over from the fire. Burned up the roots.
It's a huge one. Huge
Probably 100
tree.
years old.
Yeah, I'd say every bit of 100, 120 years old. Huge, huge.
Not redwood.
Half as big as around as a car.
Not redwood. Oak.
Looks like probably oak, yeah.
Not tree expert.
I mean, look how long it is. Look here. It's dead and it's hard to tell, but it looks like it probably was a big oak. Probably a big white oak or something. A lot of roots on the trail. See here.
I'll get back to the sunset.
Oh, we'll make it. Have you noticed there's more light right in here, y'all?
Yeah, but the mountains are over there, so the sun sets early.
Mm-hmm. It was darker when we was eighth of a mile back because we was surrounded by trees. We're starting to get up closer
Only got like 20 more minutes for sunset.
to the top of the mountain. And right here, the AT forks back to the campground where we're camping. The beauty spot to the left, or you can take a right to the road, the gravel road, and go back left down to Irwin, take a right, go over to North Carolina on that road we just passed. There's a wooden fence here. The AT runs parallel to it. And the fence is between the Appalachian Trail and the gravel road. Hope everyone's had a wonderful day. I have. There's nothing like being in nature. So here, and there's even cars come up here.
We're at the road.
See here?
And it's our car.
That'd be bad if it was our car.
Damn.
I see a white blaze, and now we know we're only a short distance from the camp, probably 0.2 miles.
Yeah.
Maybe 0.3.
It's all uphill though.
Yep.
The rest of it.
Tiff making it.
You alright?
Yeah.
You can take the stops if you need to.
Hold this, Bubba. Hold it on
You
me.
go get the car and pick you up.
There's Bubba. And this is Jonah. His trail name's Jonah. Tiffany's trail name is Smurf. All right, Bubba.
Alright, high
Hold it on me. I gotta take a breather here. I ain't stopped drinking hardly nothing.
I'll offer you water.
One more swallow. Big old holler.
This whole thing has good battery life.
Trust a steel can like a man.
Aluminum. That makes it work.
I know it. I know it. I knew it was aluminum. But I wanted to try to be funny.
Aluminium. We're gonna miss sunset, damn it. It's already starting to go over the mountain.
Damn it. Pause and take time to see nature. Can you see what I see? Beautiful flowers. Ferns, everything on the trail. Alright, let's go on. I know everybody loves looking at my pretty face when I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail. When I'm sweating, I'm breathing hard. I'm not really even breathing hard. If I was breathing hard, I wouldn't be talking 100 miles per hour. And I even brought a oximeter right here. It's an oxygen meter. It checks your pulse. Well, you can see it. And I checked ours, and we're in pretty good shape, believe it or not. It checks your pulse and your oxygen level. So, hey, I'm getting in shape, people. I'm getting in shape for the Boston Marathon of 2031.
You still do that?
Yeah, I got 10 years to get in shape. If I run it in 2031. Don't know, Bo. Yeah. I'm just teasing. I'm not going to run the Boston Marathon. July the 4th, Bubba, in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peachtree Road Race in Atlanta, July the 4th.
Why would I run for free in the middle of Atlanta?
Good,
What fun is that?
especially in the city.
I'd rather run through the woods.
When I was hiking Pine Mountain, this dude came by me and it was rougher than this trail, 10 times worse. He come by me jogging like 15 miles per hour.
Probably one of the guys that do a 2-mile jog every day.
Hope everyone's enjoying our hiking video on the Appalachian Trail right here on Unaka Mountain,
I told you.
right outside of Irwin, Tennessee.
My dad was like, oh, it's easy. Wait till you go back.
Oh, it's not bothering me. I could turn around and hike all the way back and then turn around.
I'd say you couldn't.
Huh.
About 10 o'clock.
I'm just saying it's harder back up than it was down. As A lot of it was downhill.
Yeah, but we're tough. We're built like a Sherman tank. Ain't we, Tiff?
Made out of latex?
Ain't we, Smurf?
What?
Built like a Sherman tank, ain't we?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to face the camera back around forward. Let's go. Thanks for hiking along. I appreciate it. Y'all gonna make it?
Yep.
Or I'm gonna have to call a helicopter, rescue helicopter. Where's old Smurf back there? There's Smurf. Take your time, Tiffany. I'm just joking.
Want some water?
Tough people
Here.
don't drink water, son.
Come here. I'll give you some.
I don't need that.
Comes out my nip.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Wait on you.
I've been ready. Missed my sunset, damn it.
Hold that for a second,
Sorry,
bro.
went
I
over
need
the
to check my ISO.
You see how quick it gets dark when that sun
Yeah.
goes over the...
We're pretty much almost back to camp, so.
Are we on this thing?
You want to see a magic trick?
Where's Smurf? Behind you back there?
Possibly.
2 nights ago, I hiked through Kingsport and I haven't uploaded it.
Yeah.
I hiked all over, down Broad Street, Church Circle, down a couple side roads.
Dang.
But I think it's only probably about 20, I think it's about 25, 26 minutes long. 24, 26. And it was like, I don't know. I think they were like 16 gigabytes.
Wait, they're sleeping. I'm letting the air out of the mattress. See, we missed the sunset.
White blaze. We're almost back to the tent. We're coming up on the bald, what I call the bald, the beauty spot. It was a good hike. I didn't record the hike down, but I started about a third of the way back on the return trip of recording the video. We're up on that bald up there on the very top.
Where the stick is.
And the bald, what that means, when you're in the mountains and you're around tree level, up above a lot of trees, you just don't have no trees on the very top of it. They call it a bald. It's usually a grassy hilltop's what it is, mountaintop with no trees. That's what a bald is called. And this is Appalachian Trail coming up over to the top of this bald. They need to cut it back. I mean, the grass is very narrow and the grass is hitting the sides of my legs. I've got shorts on.
It was like 2 inches up here. Somebody took a leak right here.
And up here close to the bald, there are a lot of flowers. Let me show you. Look at there. Is that beautiful? Here's a little dandelion looking flower in the middle of those yellow flowers. Here's some light purplish looking flowers. Purplish, white. Yellow. Here's this little flower. I don't know what it's called. It's a wildflower. That's what we call it. It's pretty field. Stop and smell the roses when you're on Appalachian Trail, or stop and smell the wildflowers. I notice a lot of people when they're hiking Appalachian Trail, they're locked into mileage, worrying about how many miles they do a day. I was telling them I'd hike my own pace. I'd enjoy the hike. You know, I'm one of those, I wouldn't want to hike 20, 25, 30 miles a day. Maybe 10 at the max. 7 to 10 max. Take my time. enjoy it. So we're up here. Now we are approaching the bald. This is the A.T. It's on the top of Unaka Mountain. We're approximately about 9 miles from downtown Irwin, Tennessee. Actually, to be exact, it's like 8.5, 8.7 miles from downtown Irwin. The sun looks blood red. I don't know if you can tell with this camera, but it does. And this is my son Bubba's tent. It's a 10-man tent. He's got a air mattress. We've got chairs up here. There's other Appalachian Trail hikers that's hiking from Georgia to Maine or Maine to Georgia. Most of them's hiking Georgia to Maine, I think. Just about all of them. We're back at camp. We're back at the compound. The commune, as I've been calling it. We had a fire when we left and still got a little bit of ashes. A little bit of wood left. Tiff, are you tired?
Yep.
Smurf?
Yep.
So I'm going to check out. Might get a little footage with my iPhone SE. Thanks for hiking along with us on the Appalachian Trail. Please like, comment, and subscribe as always. Share my videos. Help my channel to continue to grow. I will see you all in the next video. Hit that thumbs up. Comment down below. It helps my channel. Big O's out with a shout.